Let's be honest, we spend much more time sitting than we probably realize. We sit down for breakfast, we sit to watch the news, and we sit to read or catch up on our phones. It feels like we're resting, but for our bodies, and especially our pelvic health, this is actually the toughest position to be in. As we get older, this sedentary lifestyle quietly becomes our biggest enemy. Think about it. When we sit for hours, we're essentially pinching off the natural pathways of our blood. We're restricting fresh oxygen from reaching our hip joints, our legs, and our vital organs. That heavy feeling in your legs and that nagging stiffness in your hips, we usually just blame it on getting older. But more often than not, it's simply a lack of circulation where we need it most. But here's the good news. You don't need to run a marathon to fix this. You don't need a gym membership, and you certainly don't need to be an athlete. Today, we are going to do 5 specific, very gentle exercises designed to restore that blood flow. We are going to wake up the pelvic floor, lubricate the hip joints, and get you moving pain-free. I am not going to waste your time with long introductions. We are going to get straight to work because your health is the most important thing you have. So please, find a comfortable spot on the floor or a sturdy mat, and let's begin improving your life right now. Exercise 1. The glute walk, walking on buttocks. Our first movement is something that might look a little funny at first, but believe me, it is one of the most powerful tools in our arsenal for pelvic health. We call this walking on the buttocks. Why are we doing this? This exercise acts as a direct massage for the pelvic organs. By shifting your weight from one side to the other, you are manually pumping blood through the entire pelvic girdle. For the gentlemen watching, this is excellent for prostate health. For the ladies, this is incredible for gynecological health and improving digestion. Let's get into position. Sit down on the floor or your mat. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Now, this is important. I want you to sit tall. Imagine there is a string pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. Keep your back straight. Try not to bend your knees, but keep them soft. Don't lock them. Hold your arms out straight in front of you for balance, and keep your gaze fixed forward. Now, we move. We are going to take small steps forward using only our hips. Lift your right hip and move it forward. Then the left hip. 1, 2. 1, 2. Feel those 2 hard bones under your bottom? Those are your ischial tuberosities, or sits bones. I want you to use those as your feet. Try not to drag your heels heavily. Let them slide, but the drive comes from the hips. Let's go forward for a few paces. And now, let's go backward. Reverse the motion. Right hip back, left hip back. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. We are going to do this for about 1 minute. Now I want to address safety. If you have severe lower back issues, herniated discs, or if your core feels too weak to hold you upright, please do not force this. We have a modification for you. Simply place your hands on the floor beside your hips. Use your arms to support your spine. Take the weight off your back. The movement is the same, shuffling forward and backward on those sits bones, but your arms are there to keep you safe. Remember, the golden rule of our workouts: no pain. Discomfort from working a muscle is okay, but sharp pain is a red light. If you feel sharp pain, stop immediately and wait for the next exercise. Keep going. Feel that warmth generating in your lower belly? That is circulation returning to areas that have been asleep. Keep your legs relatively straight, heels sliding. If you are feeling good and energetic, feel free to do a second round of this after a short break. But for today, 1 good minute is a fantastic start. Before we move on to our next move, I have a small favor to ask. If you are finding this helpful, please take a moment to hit that like button. It helps YouTube recommend this video to other seniors who need these exercises. By clicking like, you are helping someone else find relief. Thank you so much. Exercise 2. Sumo stretch. Active stretching. Moving on. Exercise number 2 is the sumo stretch. As we age, the inner thigh muscles, the adductors, tend to get very tight and short because we sit with our legs close together. When these muscles are tight, they pull on the pelvis and cause lower back pain. This exercise is going to gently open up the hips and pump fluid into the groin area. We are going to look at two versions, the classic version and the simplified version. Pick the one that feels safest for you. Let's start with the classic version. Stand up straight with your feet wider than your shoulders. Turn your toes out slightly. Now we are going to shift our weight. Lunge gently to the right, bending the right knee, then lunge gently to the left. Just loosen up a bit. Now, place your hands on your waist. We are going to slide our hands down our thighs as we bend our knees. Imagine you are a sumo wrestler getting ready for a match, but we are doing it smoothly. Slide your hands down until they are just above your knees. Rest your hands there. Your arms are now supporting your upper body weight, taking the pressure off your lower back. In this position, we are going to do gentle pulses, small, rhythmic bounces. You should feel a stretch in the inner thighs. Now, push through your heels and slowly, smoothly, straighten your legs to return to the standing position. Do not rush this part. Rising too fast can make you dizzy. Take your time. Once you are up, shake your legs out. Just give them a little wiggle. That vibration helps release tension. We aim for 4 to 5 repetitions of this. Now, let's talk about the simplified version. If you have bad knees or if that wide stance feels unstable, I want you to do this instead. Stand tall, feet shoulder width apart. We aren't going to take a giant step. Just step a tiny bit wider than your shoulders. Instead of a deep lunge, we are going to do a mini squat. Push your hips back as if you are reaching for a high chair behind you. Bend the knees just a little bit. Place your hands on your thighs for support immediately. Do not go deep, just a shallow dip. From here, do those same gentle pulses. After a few pulses, smoothly stand back up. To make standing up easier, you can pivot your feet forward first, then bring your legs together. Let's do this 4 or 5 times total. Why is this pulsing important? We aren't just holding a static stretch. The pulsing acts like a pump. We are mechanically squishing the sponge of our tissues, squeezing out old fluids, and allowing fresh blood to rush in when we release. Exercise number 3 is called the pendulum. This is my absolute favorite exercise for decompression. Gravity is usually pushing us down, compressing our joints. In this exercise, we are going to use gravity to pull the leg out of the socket gently, creating space and relief. For this, we need a prop to create a small height difference. You can use your yoga mat folded into a stable square, or simply wear a thick slipper or sneaker on one foot. Find a wall. You need a wall for balance. Now, pay close attention to the setup. You are going to stand on the leg that is furthest from the wall. This is your supporting leg. Step onto your folded mat or put your slipper on this outside foot. Place your hand firmly on the wall for stability. The leg closest to the wall, your inner leg, should now be hovering freely in the air. It shouldn't touch the floor. Here is the movement. I want you to lift that inner leg up. Lift your thigh as high as you comfortably can using your muscles. Squeeze it up towards your chest. Now here's the magic part. Drop it. Do not lower it slowly. I want you to let it fall completely dead, like a wet noodle. Imagine your leg is a heavy rope or an overcooked piece of spaghetti. Lift it up with effort and drop it. Let it swing. The momentum will carry it. This drop creates a gentle traction. It pulls the head of the femur slightly away from the hip socket. It is instant relief for arthritic hips. So the rhythm is lift up with strength, release with total relaxation. Let it swing. 1, 2, 3. Find your rhythm. It should not hurt. If it hurts, you are lifting too high. Relax your foot. Relax your calf. Let's do about 10 repetitions on this side. Lift and drop. Swing, swing. Okay, let's switch sides. Turn around. Now your other leg is the outside leg. Step onto the mat or switch your slipper to this foot. Stand on the outside leg, hand on the wall. Same thing. Posture straight. Lift the inner knee up and release. Let gravity take it. This is wonderful for people who have jammed hips or feel like their legs are stuck in the socket. We are creating space. 10 times on this side is plenty. One set is enough. Exercise 4. Towel squeeze. Exercise number 4 brings us back to a chair. This is the towel squeeze. For this, you need a bath towel. Roll it up nice and tight into a thick cylinder. Sit down on a sturdy chair. Feet flat on the floor. Sit away from the back of the chair if you can, so your spine is supporting itself. Place that rolled up towel between your knees. Now we are going to work the adductors, the muscles on the inside of your thighs. These muscles are often weak in seniors, which leads to knee instability and hip problems. Strengthening them also helps significantly with bladder control and pelvic floor strength. Here's the pattern. We are going to squeeze the towel with our knees as hard as is comfortable for 2 seconds, and then relax for 2 seconds. Ready? Squeeze. 1, 2, and relax. 1, 2, squeeze. Firm pressure. Feel the inner thighs working, and relax. Find a tempo that works for you. You don't need to crush the towel into dust, just a firm, controlled engagement. Make sure you are breathing. A common mistake is to hold your breath when you squeeze. Don't do that. Exhale as you squeeze, inhale as you relax. We are aiming for about 10 repetitions. If you are just starting out, be careful. These muscles might be surprising. They might cramp if you go too hard too fast because they aren't used to working. If you feel a cramp coming on, stop, rub the muscle, and take a break. 2 sets of 10 repetitions are more than enough. Do not overdo this. We want to wake the muscles up, not exhaust them. This exercise is fantastic because you can do it anywhere. You can do it while watching the news, while eating breakfast. It's a silent, invisible exercise that keeps your hips stable and secure. We are down to our final exercise, and this one is the dessert. It is the most relaxing, soothing stretch for the piriformis muscle. But before we get down on the floor or the bed for this last one, I have a question for you. I love reading the comments and seeing how far this community reaches. Please, pause the video for just a moment and type in the comments, where are you watching from? Which country? Which state? It makes me so happy to see people from all over the world taking charge of their health. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please click that subscribe button. We release videos like this regularly, focusing on safety and longevity, and I don't want you to miss the next one. Okay, let's finish strong with our final stretch. Exercise 5, Figure 4. This is the Figure 4 stretch. This move is incredibly popular for a reason. It works. It targets the deep muscles in the buttocks and the hips. Why is this so important for us? If you ever feel stiffness when walking, or if you feel like your legs are just heavy at the end of the day, this exercise is the solution. It improves circulation in the entire pelvic basin. For men, this means better prostate health. For women, it helps with pelvic floor elasticity. For everyone, it simply makes walking and sitting much more comfortable. For this, you need to lie down. You can do this on a yoga mat on the floor, or if getting down is difficult, you can absolutely do this lying on your bed. You just need a wall or a headboard to put your foot on. Lie on your back. Scoot close enough to the wall so that you can place your feet on it comfortably. Place your left foot flat against the wall. Your knee should be bent. Now take your right leg, bend it, and place your right ankle across the left thigh, just above the knee. Look at your legs. They should look like the number 4. Now, to get the full benefit, we are going to add a gentle pull. Reach your hands through the hole in your legs, or around the outside, and gently grasp your left thigh, the one with the foot on the wall. Slowly, gently, pull your legs a little closer to your chest. You will feel a deep, satisfying stretch in your right hip and buttock. Close your eyes, relax your head on the floor, relax your shoulders. We are going to stay here and breathe. You can add a tiny, microscopic rocking motion side to side if that feels good. Visualize the muscles in your hip, those tight, angry knots, slowly untying. Imagine the fresh blood flowing into the joint, lubricating it like oil. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Do not force the stretch. Pain causes muscles to tighten up, which is the opposite of what we want. We want relaxation, so keep it gentle. Let's hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute. Perfect. Slowly uncross your legs. Roll over to your side gently and use your hands to push yourself up to a sitting position. Take your time, no head rushes. And there you have it. 5 simple, safe, but incredibly effective exercises to bring life back to your hips and pelvis. I hope you feel a little looser, a little warmer, and a little more confident in your body than you did 20 minutes ago. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. Doing these gentle moves every day or every other day is far better than doing a hard workout once a month and hurting yourself. Motion is lotion for our joints. As long as we keep moving, we keep living. If you have any questions about these exercises, or if something didn't feel quite right, please do not hesitate to ask in the comments section. I read them, and I will do my absolute best to answer whatever I can to help you on your journey. Thank you for spending this time with me. Be proud of yourself for showing up today. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. I'll see you in the next video.